Hi, I'm Dr. Ginevra. This is day 29 in 30 days of my Fibro life. Yesterday, I talked about one of my favorite self-treatment tools, the cranial cradle, and that one fits nicely in a suitcase. My other favorite self-treatment tool does not fit very well in a suitcase, and this is a foam roller. So I didn't realize these actually come in all sorts of sizes and densities. So this one is kind of a smaller caliber. It's maybe, I don't know, the size of a large orange. And then it's kind of a softer. I like the ones that have a little bit of give. Some of the ones that you'll find are like really hard, and those are not very fibro friendly. They also actually come in half rollers, which are kind of nice because you don't have to spend as much time kind of trying to balance. But unfortunately, I did not get that in the divorce. When we were dividing up our self-treatment tools, this is the one I got, but I like this one. So the whole idea behind this, like how I typically use it, there's lots of different ways. If you work with, a trainer or Pilates, you can use this on lots of different areas of the body. But the area or the way that I find it helpful is really just kind of as a chest opener. And that's because so much of what we do in life, in modern life, is forward, right? So whether you're like typing on a computer, whether you're looking at your phone, whether you're cooking, driving, so much of what we do is forward, and then we tend to have this head forward posture. And what that does is it puts a lot of strain on our muscles, particularly like our trapezius muscle, the muscles that go right into the base of your skull up there. And as part of this forward posture, we end up with really tight pec muscles. So kind of the muscles going from your chest up to your shoulders and kind of into your armpit tend to get very tight, and they almost kind of pull us forward. So the chest opener with a foam roller is you gracefully get on it, and then I'm a little too close to the wall here, but I can show you on this side. So basically I'm just sort of putting my arm to the side. I first start with just kind of where it's comfortable, and then I'll try to just let myself soften, and over like 30 seconds, if you really kind of let the roller hold your weight, you can almost kind of feel yourself sort of wrapping around it, and that is where you really get this lovely chest opening. And then once I've sort of got things a little bit open, then I'll sort of move it around. And partly it's kind of where it feels like it needs to be stretched, but I'll sometimes kind of go a little bit above my head. Sometimes I'll end up going back down more close to my my side, and then sometimes I'll kind of do a little bit of rolling around. Ultimately, though, the whole idea is that if you can just lay here for 3 to 5 minutes, giving yourself this time, the fascia and the muscles, but particularly the fascia, that's what gets so tight, and that's what causes us so much pain in fibromyalgia. That's how long it takes the fascia to sort of soften or lengthen. And that's what can actually help. And I'm going to get into a slightly more flattering position. I will tell you, not any good way to film yourself in a flattering way while on one of these. I found actually that when I did this consistently, every night, doing this for like 3 to 5 minutes, along with doing some myofascial release, this was particularly when I first developed fibromyalgia. Not only did I feel better, like my chest was more open and I had less pain in my back, upper back and neck area, but actually when I look at pictures of myself, my shoulders really are back. So it actually can kind of change your anatomy and your posture, which is kind of impressive. So all it really takes is under 5 minutes a day on one of these bad boys. I don't do it every day. I try to do it every day, but when I'm really flared up and I'm like, then that's when I'm reminded to do it. So foam roller, all sorts of different varieties. And if you have a hard time with balance, or it's kind of making your muscles work too hard with the full circle one, then look at the half one. And then, because I'm in front of this really cool painting, but you can't see it, I thought I would end this by showing you my all-time favorite Frida painting. Let's see if you can get a better view. So she's really giant. She is about as tall as me, honestly. So I call her Big Frida, and she was made by the husband of a former colleague, and I just love her. So on that note, I'll see you tomorrow for my last video in this series. Stay fierce.